Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. So I'm gonna have to be honest with you, the last time I played this was before I got Resident Evil 2 and before I started playing it actually, so it's been I think roughly a week or so, week and a half maybe. So I don't recall exactly where we are at. I'm pretty sure we defeated Sorceress? One of the sorceresses? Yeah, okay, so I recall this. Let me double check my health. Yeah, I recall I'm also like slightly cheating here, which is pretty bad. I shouldn't be, but in case, so I can perceive the game faster. This is what I did. What the heck? We had to kill like 4 of them? Did I see that correctly? Who the heck is this? Yeah, the sorceress. I wasn't even like remotely prepared for a fight. Anyways, hopefully you guys are doing well. I know this is probably a gameplay that if I had to do it differently, I would. Sorry, I was wondering if I defeated him. If I had to do it differently, I think what I would have done is essentially just making sure I took my time. Like if I wasn't recording this, I think what I would have done is to actually, you know, go through it slowly, take my time, making sure I'm going through all the battles that I need to go through. And I think that's what I would have done differently. I know for Final Fantasy VII it took a lot longer. In Final Fantasy VII Remake, I took longer than I needed to really. Like I took, I don't know, probably an additional 40 hours because I didn't want to look at the achievements, the list of achievements, like how to get them. I don't know if I mentioned the story, but I remember there was one achievement left is to get all the CDs in the game, or the music in the game, music tracks. There was one missing. I couldn't figure it out. But in the game, it tells you like how many music tracks are missing and how many like bugs are missing to level up your SP. So there was one, I believe it was in the chapter 9, if I'm not mistaken, the chapter where it's you and Aerith for the most part. So what I did is I had to look over because I couldn't figure it out why I couldn't figure out where the music was. I looked everywhere. I left, you know, this, what's it called? What was that city called? The one that's like full of like light and such. Well, it's that area. I kept like running around different areas. I went back to where Aerith lived and I went through all that again. And it was such a pain in the butt because I couldn't figure out where to go. So it was kind of quite the fight, to say the least, because I just looked online and apparently the reason why I couldn't find the last one was because I had to do the practice run of the dance and had to get perfect on the practice run. And I remember when I did it, I got like 9 out of 10. So I was really close. And then it was 10 out of 10, but it took like an extra 40 hours because I just really wanted to find it without any like help from the internet. So it took longer in that game than I needed to, but needless to say, it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I haven't bought the PS5 version of it. I really want a physical copy of it, so I really haven't. I'm not going to spend money on a $90 game right now. I'm waiting for it to drop price. And I imagine it'll drop price like in a few months. Maybe nearing winter. But it's not a big deal really. I'm playing a lot of games right now. Like I'm playing this game, I'm going to finish it. I'm planning on doing maybe a clear run of Final Fantasy, a clear run of Resident Evil 2 Remake. And I'm also trying to figure out like what other games to play. Now, I have an idea. Like I have like a list on Amazon what I want to play and buy. But I'm also just seeing like what new games I can play, you know, like something, you know, like an $80, $90 game, like, because I haven't really spent money like that before. Because I don't like spending money on new games per se because it costs so much money. So I was thinking like what's the best way to, you know, do it without spending too much money, you know. But if I really want to like, you know, just test out one game and see how it is for people to play it. Like, you know what I mean though? Like sometimes like you see people playing the game because you don't want to spend I'm missing the trigger board. You don't want to spend too much money, you know? I have that problem a lot when I'm playing games. It's like I watch people play it because I'm like, I don't want to spend the money. And I remember, I don't know if I told the story again, but when I was playing this game. Sorry, I want to play Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was watching the Brad, his first gameplay of it, first episode, which wasn't much spoilers, but it was just like usually what the demo would have shown. But so I started playing it, started watching. I'm like, this looks really good. So I stopped watching and played myself, and thankfully I did, because the game was, like I mentioned before, it's the top game on my list. Best game I've ever played in my life, by far. And I'm really kind of nervous about playing like part 2 of it, because following part 1, you want to make sure it kind of like follows the trend of like being super good and super awesome to play. So we'll see. I'm missing these triggers crazy. So we'll see, you know, like I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a good journey. Like I know it'll be like 2 to 3 years, probably 3 years at this point, because right now they just did integrate, and that will take probably another, I imagine another year and a half before well, maybe a year, because they do have now some assets from the integrate, like Yuffie and all them, and I imagine they got more like assets from I guess the visuals that they also used in the integrate, like updated visuals and such, because now they have to update it for the PS5, and they did that, so they don't, it's one less thing to worry about. So we'll see. I think it's something that I'm just really excited to wait, even if it takes like, let's say 8 years. Like it's 8 years, but it's not like it's gonna be forever. So we'll see. It's like the same thing with the Legend of Heroes Crossbell arc, because now they finally releasing the English version. So, and they're releasing the first one in the arc in fall 2022, which is over a year, which is fine. Over a year, it just means another like 365 days or so, but there's so many games in between that you're almost gonna forget about it. And that's what I'm doing for like a lot of these games. Like I'm gonna play so many that I'm gonna forget that there's even a game coming out in fall 2022. And Final Fantasy VII Part 2 remake, right? Like there's so many other games and things in life that will distract me. Like hopefully one day I'll get a move out and live with my girlfriend somewhere. Where we live right now is kind of expensive, and we're thinking about buying, so it's kind of one of those things where we're keeping an eye out, we're keeping our eyes peeled, but we're also not gonna pull the trigger on anything too expensive. But we also don't want to wait too long. Well, I don't know if waiting too long, but we also don't want to just like take too long, I guess, like, because I think with what's happening in the world, how it's kind of slowing down the pandemic, at least from what I can see, is that there's gonna be less worries. Like there's the restrictions being eased off. Like here was kind of bad for what's happening, because like it was a little slow to get our vaccines, but I have to be grateful that we live in a place at least that we get them, because I know other places don't, and hopefully they do soon. But yeah, so hopefully around here, do we defeat it? Hopefully around here, you know, it's gonna be better eventually over time. The restrictions. Yeah, we defeated them. We got some stones, a lot of AP. Jeez. What just happened? What just happened? I am so lost. Future says we're fighting across generations. Ultimacia's reign. We have to end it now. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I guess we have to figure out which one to go to. So it's not it, right? Okay, interesting. Maybe these are like a training grounds. We'll figure this out. I don't know. Let's check the last one here. Or the first one, I guess you can say. Oh, okay. I see. I think these are just like little areas to like pop out of, just so you can go to like, I don't know, to train, to heal, to buy items, but unfortunately I'm kind of cheating. We'll see what happens. I know this is not the ideal way to play in the game. Ideally I would not have done any of this actually. I would have actually gone through it myself and, you know, try to beat the game, but because I just want to make sure I get it done and have you folks don't have to sit around and watch all of me grinding and, I don't know, try to figure out like where everything is, right? So for me this is the quickest way, and I know that ideally it's not the way I would love to have this approached, but just so we can have everything moving quickly and fluently, I want to make sure we're all good. Like, look how low level Selfie is. Like, I did not do this well, I can tell you that much. Good, we all made it. Oh, so this is her castle, finally. I've never seen something so creepy. You think that's what's her face really lives here? We've come this far. She's gotta be here. So this is the future. This is where Ultimacia reigns. I don't know what's going on, but since we're still here, I think we have to have some time to finish our job. What are you gonna do, Squall? We'll divide into 2 parties. Yeah? Sounds good to me. Let me save. Darn. Let me save. The party's powers have been sealed by Ultimacia's servants. The following powers have been sealed. It's quite a bit. Save as well. The powers will be sealed while the parties are inside the castle. Okay, well, let's go back up to save. Seal has been temporarily broken. I want to save because I don't want to accidentally like die and having to go up and fight those. Even though like realistically it was not a problem, right? Alright, let's do this. I really don't know where to go. Oh, whatever that thing is, we have to fight it, right? Face my wrath for seeking thy sealed power. So yeah, like I think with these games, like I know I'm not doing it right at all, right? But the thing is, I just want to make sure I can just like proceed, move on, probably do it again to get all the achievements. It might take a lot longer because these games are very hard, but like I won't do the same mistake I did last time. I'm actually gonna look over, you know, a guide to find the other achievements, right? With Final Fantasy VII, I had to do that. There's no way. I think unless you're lore, you'd like just like playing games and like just being like sucked into the story. That's great, but I just can't sit there for that long. There's a lot of games I want to play. I'm thinking about playing. There was a game that I recently got, Legend of Mana. I got the physical copy of it because I like physical copies. I would have got the digital copy, but since there's a digital physical copy out there, thought I would get my hands on it for the PS4. So I will just obviously play on the PS5 in. I don't know if I'll have a gameplay of that. I don't think I will. Maybe. Still thinking. Also, I want to do a gameplay of what's it called? Yakuza. I did play Yakuza 7, beat it, platinum it. Very, very fun game. Like if you haven't played it before, those type of games, I would really suggest to, because it's a lot of fun, a lot of humor. And those side quests are ridiculous sometimes. Yeah, unfortunately these are easy fights with us just not dying, right? From which I release which seal. I mean, probably save, right? I want to save. So yeah, that's how it is sometimes in these games. I feel like I'm just flying by them. And so, what's over there? You see that glowing green thing? I guess it's just whatever, right? Can I go through here? Switch party point. Yeah. We can't draw, right? Yeah. No need. It's a glowing purple thing there. Something fell. So yeah, I don't know how you guys played this game, but I don't think I'm playing it correctly. Admittedly so. I think I mentioned that a couple times. But only just because I want to make sure I get this game going. Don't want you to sit down for the whole time watching this. I know that I ideally would not like to see what's going on like this, but I'm intrigued to see how the ending goes. It might, like, these endings are always really emotional, I find. Like, the protagonist and the other protagonists. I don't know, if you played Final Fantasy X, that one was emotional at the end, right? Like, well, it was emotional throughout the game, but towards the very end, you had that glimpse of how emotional the game was. And was it ever, like, I didn't, like, tear up or anything, but the game was definitely sad. I felt more emotion from Final Fantasy VII Remake, I think. I didn't even notice myself in the top right corner there, actually. I have absolutely no clue if I'm going the right way. I really don't know. Can I go down here? Yeah. So yeah, it's just like one of those things where it's like, these games are definitely one of those things that you take your time with. And I will say I am and I'm not at the same time, because at the same time I could have taken longer to go through some cities, but I did do that. I did go through all the, pretty much the dialogue. There's Ultimate Sea here. This is it. Ultimate Sea is here. What was your Seer Steel? Can you fight it? I don't care. Fight her now. Take care of the unfinished. Just, let's try. So I saved it. So I got to save my first one. Seed. Seed, seed. Seed, seed, seed. Curse all seeds. Swarming like locust across generations to disgust me. The word was the brink of that ever elusive time compression. Insolent fools. Your vain crusade ends here, seeds. The price for your meddling is death beyond death. I shall send you to a dimension beyond your imagination. Imaging. There I will reign, and you will be my slaves for eternity. Ha ha ha. Whom shall I exterminate first? I'll sure start with you three. Oh, I guess she just chooses who she wants to fight. This is not good though, because I didn't level up these guys fully. How to spam attack. Anyways, like, so for these games, I just don't know like the best way to do it. Does that kill him? Okay, it doesn't. So we'll see. Anyways, I don't know like what games you guys are playing. Like, is there any recommendations if you made it this far into the series, or if there's anything you'd like to see me play? Like, I'm very open to games. What I wouldn't do though is like playing really extremely scary games. I just couldn't get. I don't have fun playing those games. Like, yes, Resident Evil 2 Remake is a scary game, but I feel like the sense of having items and like, and the experience of like playing it once and like you go around, you continue playing it again, and you figure out the little secrets that you didn't know where it was. What the heck? That's random. So yeah, it's like I don't mind, like those games are fun, but like I couldn't play something like, I think I mentioned this before in a video, Until Dawn. Like, that game is more decision based, and like you just have to pick the right decisions, or like I've seen gameplay of it and it freaked me out when I first watched it. And like, if you don't make the wrong decisions, that character, you know, can perish. So those games I can't do. Never a fan. I never was a fan. I really thought that I'm more into like well, RPGs. Obviously these games, turn-based games, are fun because you're more strategic. Obviously I'm less strategic now because I'm got god mode on. The only way she can kill me if she hit one shots my guy from 100 to 0. But there's like other games like Yakuza. I know they're not turn-based, but it's very quirky, funny. Nothing too there's nothing scary about them, right? What else? Like I was playing, I know I'm talking about scary, but the Walking Dead definitive series. Now it's scary, but it's less scary because it's kind of like, you know, it's not like, I don't know what the word is, but it's like you don't lose your people very fast, and the options won't kill you. Like, you won't feel guilted. I know that the series actually did really well in the beginning. I'm not sure how it ended, but I knew, like, I think I've seen season 1, season 2, and there were some like spin-offs in some of them. I'm not sure which ones I didn't see. I saw season 1, season 2. I almost want to say I've seen season 3. But I'm not 100% sure. Probably seen season 3. And as you may know, like if you heard my commentary and my discussions, like the Brad is what got me into doing this really. Just the fact that he just turned on, I guess, a microphone, a game, captured the game, talk about it, like it just inspired me to think the same way, like just do it. I'm not in for any like, you know, money, monetization. I'm in it for the hobby really. I'm just enjoying it, like as long as it doesn't hurt my time and doesn't take too much time off my hands and takes away from my job, takes away from my, you know, my family, my girlfriend, such. It should be fun. And even then she's employed, like she's happy that I'm doing this. Like it's just something new, and it's a hobby, you know, it's not gonna hurt me, not gonna take too long, it's not gonna hurt my time, and something to do. Like I also play the guitar, I also work out, and then play games, and I see my family and girlfriend and such. So it's like I'm trying to balance all that time. Like it seems like a lot, but realistically it's not too much. It just needs to balance time. So yeah. So I wonder how you guys enjoying like games you play. Like what's the best games, like what games do you usually play? Is there a game that you go back to? I know for me, a game that I go back to, it's hard to say, because I haven't really gone back to a game where I'm like, oh man, I haven't played this in a while. I think the next game I'm definitely gonna go back to though, I might be wrong, but I'm saying right now Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because I want to play the PS5 version, but I also want to get the full copy of it, like the physical copy, sorry. So I'm thinking about playing that, but I'm also thinking about waiting for the price to drop. I'm not spending $90 plus taxes, which is, I don't know, almost $100. I'd rather not go through all that, you know. So personally, I'm just gonna wait till it drops, whether it takes a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I think last time it took like, hard to say, I think it's after 2 months as the prices dropped here and there. Like I could buy them used, but I'm not sure how many people are bought the game the second time around, because people that bought it the first time around pretty much got it for the PS4. And then they can also get the PS4. Actually, I'm not sure if they can actually buy the Intergrade, because the Intergrade was, I think, a PS5 exclusive. I might be wrong though, because I know that you can buy, I know you can shift for the PS5, you can get it for free, the PS5 version, if you have a PS4 a physical copy of the disc, or if you had a digital copy. But I don't recall if you can also get the physical, sorry, not the physical, if you can also get the Intergrade for the PS4. I'm not sure if it's only PS5 exclusive. I think it is, which is unfortunate. I wish people had PS5s. I know it's hard for people to get PS5s. I got super lucky. I actually don't know how I even got my hands on one. I feel like it was impossible, given that there's people like bots and whatnot trying to get their hands on it, right? I remember, I think I told the story, but like I might as well mention it again. Like September 16th, I remember that was a pre-order, and someone told me, he's like, oh yeah, you can get it today. I'm like, what? Because I saw that the Sony, I don't know what they call it, a state of play, and I think they mentioned also the pre-orders, but they didn't tell you like when the pre-order date was. And apparently it was the same date that they announced the price. So with that being said, I wasn't sure, and then I gotta go back home, and I think I bought it from Walmart, and I got really lucky and they had some in stock. I didn't know how. I think it's because some people didn't know that it was on sale for pre-order, and I pre-ordered and I got lucky. I think I had to wait, I didn't wait an extra day or anything. I got it the same day that the PS5 was launched or released, the release date. So it was really fun. I got it, I played it's gonna not bother me. What's that name? The robot? Astro's Bot? Astro Playroom? Very fun way to start PS5. When I got it, that was the first thing I had to do, because I didn't have, well, I had PS4 games, but I didn't have any PS5 games. And it's crazy, actually, I didn't get a PS5 game till like February, which was like 2-3 months after I got the PS5 because I didn't want to buy Demon Souls on like when it came out, because I wasn't a big fan of Souls game, and I didn't want to play Sackboy's Adventure. And there was other games I think out there the same at the time, Godfall and all that, but I didn't find them like interesting. I didn't like hack and slash, but I will play Persona 5 Strikers. I think that's somewhat of the same formula of hack and slash, but I'm really a big fan of Persona 5 or Persona games in general, so I'll buy that. But I want to play beat Persona 5 Royale, play and platinum it, and then get Persona 5 Strikers instead of buying it all right away. I might get Persona 5 Strikers if it came on a sale for a good price. Other than that, I'm not gonna spend the money. So yeah, that's my plan, at least, because I know that it might take too long to go on sale. But I think the game already went on sale. Like it's like $54.99 or something like that on Amazon. It started at $79.99. So the fact that it dropped like $20 or $25, that's pretty good. It's a really good price, and you can't go wrong with that price, right? Like essentially what it is just like it's just there, you know. You just have to enjoy it. That's what I'm gonna do. When I get it, I'm gonna enjoy it. Sorry, I'm just checking. I realized I had my powers on me. Just trying different ones. Let's see if this how much damage. That much. Laser eyes better. Yeah, it's just like, for me, it's like a no-brainer when it's on sale for a good price. Now what hurts is when you buy it on sale, then it even goes more on sale. But there's some games that go on sale really fast. Like, I recall my father buying me a game on my birthday, and I felt really bad. But he bought me NBA 2K21 for the PS5, and he spent the full price on it at the time, which was like $89.99. I was grateful that he got it for me, but I didn't like sports games. I still don't like sports games, especially how every year is almost the same. It's just another year, and they just throw in some things, changes, but nothing that, you know, drastically changes the game. So with that being said, I was sad that, you know, I told him the truth. I'm like, I didn't want it. Like, it's best if you return this game and get your money back. That's what I told him. Ideally, I don't like people buying me games because I feel bad they spending money on that. Rather than buy me like clothes and something like that, but not like games, because games, it's my domain. Like, let me go through the game I want, because there's so many games out there, and it's so easy to get lost in just buying a game that you think is good, but then turns out to be really bad. But what the beauty of the internet now is, like, at least you can see what's out there, you know. Like, there's a lot of reviews that happen almost like the day it comes out, or people that have like they got like a day one purchase, or they get like the game a couple of days before launch. I forgot what they're called, but they get those previews before people came and buy the game or get a copy of it. So it allows them to at least go through it and like give people like that impressions. Like, do you like these type of games? Okay, then play it, buy it. But if you don't like these type of games, don't put your money here. Put your money somewhere else. So we'll see. I know personally, like, when I played, what was I gonna say? Actually, no, I'm not sure where I was going with my conversation about right there, but like, I'm also thinking about another topic. I was also thinking about playing the Final Fantasy games from 1 to 5, I think, because they're recently gonna change. At least they're doing 1 to 3 right now. They're gonna have those copies of the pixel, like they're changing the frame, the quality of life on those games. So we'll see. It should be coming out around, I think, July 28th, 26th. See if there's more damage. There's nothing. Let's try Gatling gun. Fire breather. Fire breath, I should say. I didn't even see how much that was. That was way too fast. It looked like it was over 1,000 though. Let's quickly see it. Okay, yeah, it's over 1,000. That's better. But yeah, it's just a thing that you need to just, you know, play and enjoy yourself. For me, that's what I'm gonna do. Enjoy the game. Should actually try the homing missile. I didn't try this one yet. Yeah, it's a lot better. Okay. So homing missile's the best. But yeah, it's just one of those things where like, just play games like for me to you, play games that you like. Like for me, I used to play a lot of like League of Legends with my friends. I just couldn't get into it again. Oh gosh, he's mad. Are we all dead? Yeah, we're dead, aren't we? Extremely dead. Okay. I did all that just to die. Alright. Fun times. I want to see if I can level up here. Because if that's the case, I'm going to have to like recap a lot. You know? That fight took a lot. I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fight a lot. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to actually go and level up a lot, so this might take a lot longer than I anticipated. So I'm thinking like the best route for this to be done in a, you know, quick and responsive time. To probably take a break here. Let me go to my save spot, and then what I'm gonna do from there is actually I'm gonna take a long time to level up, and then when we go back, when you guys come back here, you'll see me hopefully be strong enough to take on Ultimacia. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing the name wrong. I did have Squall, which he's the strongest of the bunch, and he would have taken a lot more time to take, you know, to take out. So we'll see. Also, I'm probably want to find those monsters again, because those monsters were the ones that can also unlock certain spots. Actually, let me go back out. Like, you come back here and there's like some like purple thing. Oh, there's something here. Okay. Don't know what that is. Anything here? Yeah, I'll deal with that later. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna actually head back up here if I can find the right route. Okay, I have a better idea. I'm gonna go back and save, and then when you guys come back, I'll be full of health, full of energy. Well, for the character, it's not for me. They'll be stronger to face off against Ultimacia because I feel like there's a chance. But what I need to do is actually take my time to level them up. And thankfully here we can level them up. And as well, we're gonna face the monsters. And I'm gonna do that, you know, off the screen because this might take a lot longer than I anticipate. And I really don't want this video to be like a couple hours to record. So I guess if I don't record while all this is happening. So once I get back to the saving spot, I'll end the video, guys. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't take too long because I know that I'm looking forward to the ending and just seeing how everything, you know, comes together. How it concludes, essentially. I think that's the beauty about these games. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys to listen in on this, and hopefully you guys are having a great day. And I'll see you next time when I'm leveled up and stronger. Alright, guys. Till then, take it easy. Bye.